Well, hey folks, back at PILATUS RC. All right, we're going to take up the FMS PC-21 PILATUS. Had a little bit of fun with her. Comes to me from Hobby Zone. Thank you, Hobby Zone, for sending the plane out for review. It's been a couple years ago, but I'm going to enjoy the plane. Enjoy flying it. It's a good flying plane. It's actually a Swiss jet trainer. Wind is out of the west, so we're going to go down here. Whoa. Well, maybe. We'll go down here to the east end of the runway and take off. Now this has the Reflex version 2 in it, and I only have it set for their wind mitigation or their optimized mode.
Landing flaps. Takeoff flaps.
Alright, timer set for 5 minutes. We really don't need flaps today. It's kind of windy. And I'm going into the wind. So here we go. And I've already done my control service check. So
Gear up.
yeah, it's windy. So that's why I had a bunch of down trim in it. I noticed I had a bunch of down trim looking at it. I'm like, oh, well, that's why. Here.
Landing flaps.
See how low I can fly it by.
Turn flaps up. Gear down. Landing flaps up.
Bring it by, make sure my gear is down. And it is.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Might want to work a little rudder in your turn because she does kind of drag her tail around.
Landing flaps.
Let's see if I can remember how to land this plane.
Also, I need to get away from the sun. That's why I come here, because I need to get a spot away from the sun.
Flaps up.
Sorry, I forgot about your umbrella there.
Gear up.
All right, let's do a nice low and fast pass into the wind. All right, that's full speed. All right, we're going to turn around.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
And we're going to come back. And we're going to do the same fast pass, but from the other direction with the wind. All right, here we go.
Gear down. Landing flaps.
All right. Work my rudder, line up with the runway. Try to get on that center line the best I can. Coming right at me. Then turn towards the runway. There we go. All right.
Braking. Time remaining 1 minute. Brakes off.
I forgot, she got reverse thrust. All right, we still got 1 minute. Let's take up real quick, go up and down one more time. Then we'll take it back to bench and talk about it. And we will do takeoff flaps this time, just for giggles. Don't need it, but we're going to do it anyways.
Takeoff flaps.
Stay on your rudder.
Gear up. Flaps up.
I tell you, I got a little bit of a cross breeze. As soon as I get airborne, I immediately have to be careful. I get pushed down the way that wind is right there at the end of the runway.
Gear down. Landing flaps.
All right. I'm gonna bring it by dirty.
20 seconds.
All right, let's get turned around here. It is windy today. My receiver is an AR-620.
Timer expired.
All right. This plane comes to me by Hobby Zone for a review. Thank you, Hobby Zone.
Braking. Brakes off.
Okay.
Flaps up.
It is windy. So we had 2 landings for the price of 1 there. All right.
Prop secured.
16 seconds over on a 5-minute timer, just so you're aware. Let's take it back to bench, talk about it. All right, first off, let's check the battery. Show you where I got the battery and all my electronics. We were 16 seconds over on a 5-minute timer. Hope these under the canopy will be a little bit brighter today than our other videos. Still got 52% left, so honestly, you can set your timer for 7 minutes and have no problem at all. Now the battery is more of a mid-fuselage placement, right in the middle of the wing. The wood tray, if you see that wood tray, I've got that 3300 4S all the way forward on the wood tray, and that's a 3300 Sokoken with a I think it's got an ADC discharge. Got it on Amazon, Sokoken 4S brand. Got a Lemon RX 7-channel Gen 2, but not the stabilized, just a plain Jane receiver, and that's the reflex in there right now. That's their reflex version. Now I could go in there and assign that to a switch and get all 3 levels, but it's not necessary. That way you'd have the self-level, optimized, which is wind mitigation, is what this is, and then direct mode, which is no gyro at all. And that's okay, but what I don't like about the version 2 is you really can't customize, you can't change the rates. This is why I really like AS3X Plus. I can go in there and change my gains and rates and everything to suit my needs. All right, let's take a look at our flap settings. Okay. Now there is a mix. For flaps up is a negative 100%. Okay. For takeoff flaps is a negative 75% with a 10% down elevator mix. And then landing is 0% with a 15% down elevator mix with a 2-second deployment.
Flaps up.
Okay. The rates that I flew in just now are my high rates. 100% throws, 30% expo on the aileron. On the elevator, the same. And on the rudder, I got 125 with 30% expo. I probably need to add a little more expo in to help with that steering, soften up that steering a little bit going down the runway. But like I said, you can set your timer for 7 or 8 minutes and fly the way you want. The gear are fairly quick in the retract world. Actually, very quick. So, you know, really that's not necessarily a combination. Now, these look like they're suspension, but they're not. They're just straight chicken wire. It'd be nice if they were to give an updated version of this plane and bring out suspension gear and some lights, and that would really set this plane apart. Other than that, she's a perfect plane. I mean, absolutely easy to fly, easy to see with the yellow or the red color. And like I said, this is a Swiss Army or Swiss Air Force jet trainer. They have to qualify in these before they can go in anything with a jet engine. So that's just from what I understand. Well, anyways, folks, there you go. That is the FMS PC-21 Pilatus sent to me by Hobby Zone for a review. Thank you, Hobby Zone. Got Porn Stash Bob in there riding the plane. And God bless y'all. God is good. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends. And then Jet Trainer PC-21 Pilatuses. Bye, y'all.